Finally! Goddamn! What's up, Mud? What's up, folks? Back with another live stream. Goddamn, it's been a while again. How long has it been? I always forget. How long has it been to when I uploaded the last live stream? Where the fuck is it? I did not make this stick. 2 weeks ago. Bro, the time is flying by like at fucking sonic speed. It's starting to actually make me worry. Yeah, I know it's been like a bit of a while, and basically, like I've been working on the last FNF video for a while, and then I can make FNF and I can make Thompson related animations and stuff. So yeah, keep an eye out for those. And of course, I will be on break when I leave next week. Okay, I think we're gonna be leaving on Friday or earlier. I really don't know. I'll post about this on my community tabs. So yeah, be sure to check them out. I guess it's time for the part I hate the most, waiting for somebody to actually fucking appear. Yeah, in the meantime, we'll be talking about my Hecaman. Basically, like I've redone a few characters of my AU again, even though I have made like 17,000 versions of them. And I just finished remaking recently. I remade my headcanon. Which is my headcanon Henry, who is now a full on LMS Jubilee class. His whole shape, which is like based on some trains model that I saw, or a real life edit of a class of a Eleanor C1 that's like that was like scrapped. In my opinion, he's meant to be the experimental version for experimental A1 built by Grizzly, since he needed to find a way to see what was the problem, to find a way to cool off the heavy load of passengers and goods on the Eleanor or GNR. Then I re-updated. Then, as you guys probably saw, basically like I remade my Hecan and Rebecca as a Thompson B16. You guys may be asking, you mean Thompson Raven B16 or Raven or Thompson B1? The Raven B16s were in fact rebuilt by Thompson himself. Also, I posted that on my community post. And then, most recently, I finished. I've just finished my Hecken and Emily V5. Yeah, 5 fucking versions of a character. Hey, you guys wanna know the best of worst the most hilarious part about this bullshit about this? Basically, I have remade Thomas 6 times, Edward 5 times, old shape Henry 4 times, new shape 3. I good, and it's been remade like 3 times, if we don't count even the 1,000 attempts for this damn tender. Yes, I'm not kidding. Then there's James, who has 4 versions. Then Toad Percy probably has 5 versions. Toby 4. Then Duck 4 I get 2. Don and Douglas have only 3 versions. over 2, and Emily 5, as I said before. Basically, like, I went all out last year. I felt like we made like a 1 trillion times more than 1,000 times before. Yeah, honestly though, it's been kind of a crazy ride, and now I'm planning I'm updating like my updating what's it called again? I forgot. The first and the third part since I changed Emily's base, she's no longer a Highland Railway rebuilt bank small bank class, but instead she's a GCR experimental GCR locomotive, GCR experimental locomotive. That being based somewhat based on the GCR Class 13. However, though, it has components and parts from other engines, like the cab of a Linear C2, like the parts from the Linear C2, Stirling singles, etc. Yeah, and also I want to re-update that word again, and I literally don't know what the fuck to make him based on. I don't want him as a 9,900 class. I want to keep him majorly the same, basically like a LNR class, not just some random thing from, not some just a random rebuilt D7 with those cabs, etc. When somebody comes, we'll be seeing about what we can make out of that. So now just on the board, let's do some things. Bro, why isn't anybody joining? Oh yeah, I'm stupid. No auto HDR. Fuck no. Oh yeah. No. Not again. Please be good. Okay. Thank God. Let's go back to World 7. Well, reset progress. Are you sure? Yes, fuck it. Bro, how the look at the noob. I'm trying. Okay. Oh shit. That's no good. That's no good. No good. Oh Holy shit! Shit! Did I get that checkpoint? Yeah, I did. Come on. Get it! Get on top! Damn it! Whee! Oh, wait. That's stupid. I forgot about that one. Damn, that was such a speed boost. Holy shit. What is this game? Holy shit. I think I'm gonna be losing it. Oh yeah, Jeff, by the way, forgot. Forgot. Go, go, go. Whee! Oh shit. Bro. Oh. Il est là, pêche pas temps. Oh god. I just asked to go to the bathroom because I felt like, fuck you, bitch. Bro, what? Oh god. Holy shit. Holy. No! No! Trying to fucking climb this shit. No one trying to. Oh god. Come on. Fuck. No, no, no. Oh. Woo! Oh, at least I died before touching it. I did not die before touching that shit. Why don't they use the PlayStation thing? Well, yeah, I got tired. Made that shit. Today I'm leaving for vacation. And I will be back on Monday. But then next week we'll be leaving for like a month. So let me just showcase y'all the updated, my updated spice. So Thomas still Thomas is still at G5. He finished well with G5. Edward is still like Eleanor D7 in its old shape, but I'm trying to think of a new the new shape for his new shape. Then Henry will still be a Henry is still a Eleanor experimental locomotive built by Grassley himself. Then there's Golden, who's still a one, and then rebuilt to A23. Oh yeah, Henry gets rebuilt. Obviously, Henry gets rebuilt into a LMS Jubilee class. Then there's Gordon, who I said before, is still a Eleanor A1 and then rebuilt to A3. James is still a Eleanor G11 with the extended running board thingy. Same with Eagle. Percy is still a 262 Caledonia Railway killing pod. Then Toby is still a Eleanor J70 tram. Duck is still is Bait Talk and Oliver are still the original are still GWR 57 57 double X, and then other is still obviously a 14 double X. Donald Douglas are Linear are J36s with Linear J36s, we built with Linear J11 cabs. Then there's Emily, who's now a JW. Then Emily is a GCR experimental locomotive. Obviously, being a 422 experimental locomotive, majorly based on the Eleanor Class 13, GCR Class 13. Then there's what is it called again? Then Emily is not going to be in a Highland Railway Bank class, but a experimental GCR locomotive. She's a 422 experimental GCR locomotive built with parts from the Eleanor C2, GCR Class 13, and other various engines. Yeah, they're actually kind of wild. Yeah, Emily's shape is actually kind of wild. Then the Rose is still obviously a normal class, a S100 class. Offer, then there's Peter, who's still obviously a native. Then there's Arthur, who's a Geodude small prairie tank. Same with Barry, because yes, I made Barry canon to my head cannon. Then there's what is it called again? Murdoch, who is now a rebuilt Battle Britain class. Yeah, 422 Murdoch doesn't look bad as well. And then there's what's it called again? Molly, who's a Caledonia Railway 721 class. And then there are my takes on Alfred Croven. Alfred. Okay, so Lady is going to be a custom built 042 saddle tank engine, similar to Percy, majorly based on the Eleanor Y6. Then and Diesel 10 is still going to be the whatever the fuck is based on. I really don't know, and I honestly don't care. Then obviously, and then after so my take on Alfred is a Caledonia Railway 191 class, while Corbin is a Eleanor B13. Then for number 21 to 31, Richard is a GSWR 381 class, Nia Eleanor C2, C12. Then there's Ginty and Pug, who remain their class. Pug is a Ottawa Yard class 21, while Ginty, obviously. And then Rebecca, who used to be an experimental BSCR 262 locomotive, and you decided to make her as a rebuilt Eleanor B16 by Edward Thompson. Then after her, there are Connor Canelan, who are both Eleanor Peppercorn 82s. Then there's Barry, like I said, GW Small Prairie, like Harvard. And then for number 29 and 30, Stanley, who's a GNR J13 class. And then there's Neville, who's a obviously a Southern Railway Q1 class. Oh yeah, and then Hero, who's a Eleanor A3 fitted with peppercorn smoke deflectors. Yeah, I still have the spreadsheet to the worst. I'm not going to be showing off yet because I said to my community post I'm going to be showing off at one point, not now. they're actually really good. I was thinking about making Edward as we build making first Edward first as an Eleanor D30 the 26 class. And then we building him into a D36 with two car windows and a power tender. And a different tender. From the Eleanor, obviously. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, but I don't. Wait, yes, everyone. Really do it. So yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna be showing off my sprites. No. Yeah, obviously he does. It's no, it's obviously D10, duh, because he's Diesel 10 for a reason. Okay. Oh, Johnson the Red Engine, I forgot about him. Well, Johnson doesn't really exist, but I think I'm still gonna be making him at Eleanor Joe level like James and Eagle. Or Winston, whatever. I think I'm literally naming him Winston. Just for the sake, for the fox, for the boredom of it. Okay, so now let me just share my screen. Here's Old Shape Henry. Here's my new take. Here's my take on Rebecca. Here's New Shape Henry, which yeah, he looks so much better now. Oh my god, I just love how I made him. And then there's Emily. So yeah, she might have a pilot tender in my head cannon, but she originally had a Eleanor C2 tender when she was purchased, when she first built. And then the other builder obviously did the thing where they swapped tenders. I still did not upload the sprites yet. His favorite Thomas Ranger. Probably Trackmaster told me, even though I never collected them all. Also take and play, because whatever, because yeah. Yeah, I know they're fucking peak. I literally learned from the best of the best and then worked my way up. So basically, like, what's it called again? I forgot. Eleanor, the GCR class. No, class 14. Okay, so basically, like, Emily specifically based on the older version of this class with a feature from the Eleanor C2, specifically the running board. Wait, Wait, there is one Pursuit C2. How? It's made with components from the C2, specifically cab, some of the boiler, and this part, which goes from here to the cab, then the tender thing on the top. And no, I did not. I really don't. I really have problems with making GCR tender. What's it called again? LNER Atlantic tenders. That's like the hardest thing to do, especially in my style. However, I think I peaked with Emily's tender. My thoughts on James as a K class? It works. It works. Well, I just prefer the small boilers because I cannot get the point. I just cannot explain why I hate them. They're not bad at all. I just prefer the small boilers. Because overall, I don't like how tall and lean they are, which doesn't really which isn't my style. And that's another reason why I prefer the small boiler and the LNR C2s. Especially the C2s, which are basically like the same thing. However, I don't consider them backlit engines at all. However, the small funnel doesn't. I really don't like how the funnel is smaller, and the dome is things are smaller. Oh my god! I think I found the original picture of that one edited LNR experimental 460 460 experiment. It's not this one. I think wait, it was a GNR 4 6 no 4. I can't find the damn picture. Wait a second. I think I got it. No, I cannot find it. Okay, so the linear engine. So basically, like there are obviously the five Scotsman and Gordon. So basically, like the pursuit locomotives that are still in use are basically good. So the engine the A3s who live on Sodor for me are Gordon, Hero, Connor Kalen if you count them, and then Hero. So there are in total six engines with since A3s. Brother, Gordon arrived in 1923. And there were no A3s. But I think it was one for it was before being sent to Sodor. He was what is it called again? Who was basically like somewhat based on a LNR A1 draft. Not this. No, not this one. I can't find the damn. No, it's not even this one. It's zero LNR one. 1920. Basically, it was based first on this class, on this draft of the A1, and then it was rebuilt to a proper full-on A1. And his GNR number was 1469, A1469, and then he was sent to Soda, and then when the A3s were fully, the A1s were completed, when the first engine, the first LNR A1 was its construction was completed. Basically, Gordon became useless, and then gracefully sold him to Solar. Well, basically, what happened to my Golden Tender was literally like I really think I don't have an explanation yet. Basically, like it basically got worn out. No, worn out. Basically, it got into the barn accident, and that heavily damaged his tender. Yes, from that barn accident that he had like in season 6. His tender was heavily damaged, so they gave him a corridor tender, and thus and they gave him a corridor tender that was basically like used from whenever he had an accident. I probably say right after 1950, and then and then after that, basically when he retired from this post in 1973, he basically no in nine yeah 1970. Basically, like since the tunnel got destroyed during a bombing in World War Two, during World War Two when he saved 2 engines, those being Donald Douglas. Yeah, they were still under the LNR, and then after that and then they replaced Golden Tender with an original with the Corridor One, except this one had 3 wheels and it was slightly smaller. But when he retired from this blaster during the 2000s, basically they did not want to like completely take off to remove Golden Tender. So basically, like the thing that they did was like, let me just show it. No, let me see. Bro, where the fuck? Okay. So basically, like, the thing they did is, like, kind of have it on the same chassis. However, they'll modify it to make it look like a group standard tender. Although it's bigger and has more coal. They always keep that thing. The reason why they did this was just in case they needed another engine crash before the engine that has to take the train from Rickerstown to Barrow and Furnace breaks down or or cannot start. Basically, like Golden could just take the train easily, and that's it. Only it's not meant to be based on this GCR for 422, but rather these. Oh, the Eleanor X4. It's called like that. I never knew that. So, and basically, like in my headcanon, the second version I made was based on this, which I thought wasn't really that bad. And let me just show it. This is V2 Emily. Yeah, it doesn't look too good, but still looks decent, honestly. Oh yeah, these were plans for Edward, for my new Heckler and Edward. Okay, GNR. Oh god, GNR. I got 462. I bet. Still nothing. It's strange. What is this? You know what? This actually looks so. That's actually look pretty good. I originally wanted to make. In my head canon, here was meant to be this class, the GNR 03. There we go! This is what I suppose I based my Henry on. Or no, I cannot show my ass. So basically, like, we were fooled this entire time. And we were full fucking god. Yeah, I think so. The Ibet C4 prototype. So basically, like, this is a class, however, when however, in the middle, the wheels go up, and then basically, like, it's this design. However, these ones have the cylinders that go from here to the middle part here, and then the assembly. Simple enough. That sprite, the Emily sprite, took me like 5 hours. I could do not, for the life of me, make it look good. So yeah, it's been crazy. So yeah, again, I don't think they're bad. I just prefer the small border version of these boys. That 422. Because like that's a LNGCR engine. It's on a GCR, and basically like, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, this is my new Hacken Anomaly. She's meant to be based on somewhat based on the LNR or the GCR Class 13, then and GCR Class 13, LNR C2, and then the distorting singles, because like the distorting singles have this part that goes from the valve gear that goes that's here. Then and obviously the part that goes up and down. Even though she has this part of the Illinois C2 and the cab of it, she originally had the Illinois C2 tender, but then they replaced it. I originally thought of making Chorus as middle single, but I did not like it, and plus I wanted to be original. So basically, my headcanon for Golden was basically like first this experiment. I have my headcanon going on the Renard, but I have to log in. That. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have on ChatGPT. Wait, am I still seeing? Oh thank God! Oh thank God! There we go. No, I don't give a shit. So now, from top to bottom, this is my new Thomas. Basically, opponents were with G5. That was originally a normal G5, then we built with city side things. But as a bonus, I did this. A TVS style cab. Edward, pretty straightforward. The only D7 that we built to our 900 class 900 into a mid Caledonian 72 class because of how it looks with the splashers, and then the cab of the and then the cab splashers of the Caledonian 900 class. Henry, look here. This Henry is the outdated version, and yeah, the GCR Henry doesn't look good. I goddamn hate it. Then there's Golden, who like I said, is first majorly based on this. However, though he has this part from the Nomoi ones. Then we built our full on A1. Then we built on A3, gave him smoke effectors, and they gave him in this tender. However, though, this part, where did I post Henry Golden's tender? Bro, what did I post? His tender again? I forgot. Damn it! Okay, this is the okay. So basically, like this is my new. This is basically like Gordon's tender after he retired from the Express that was rebuilt. Oh God! What? We're not talking about trains. So basically, like you're telling me she's based on this. So basically, like you're telling me she's meant to be based on this. Good choice, honestly. Have we done good with making her just an experimental locomotive? Because she can make it really the fucking like. Fuck it, this is my way and change my mind. Sprite base. Oh, okay. So basically, like for my headcanon, Edward, I have the plans to maybe make him this a NER1 for his old shape. But then when he gets rebuilt, he loses the connected wheel arches and then has the this rebuilt tender. And also a better smoke bot. Oh my god! Holy shit! I can't get on that one. Where the fuck is everybody? Honestly, even though they're not okay, honestly, I prefer a freeze. But the Peppercorn A2s, the Peppercorn A1 slash A2s are pretty damn good too. Goddamn the Wi-Fi. Oh, yeah, basically like those Kalori engines are basically like the Railway Series versions with the red paints, etc. Honestly, I really don't know what the fuck to change them. And if I touch them, this fandom will come after me. Like literally. I'm not even planning on doing my thing on them because I'm just gonna be using their hybrid sprites. Oh my god, what the fuck does this guy even want? I'm honestly really tired from this. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go make some hacking sprites. Oh, Stanley is so basically Smudger is still in my head canon. So yeah, now I'm gonna finish off this live stream. Thanks for watching this bullshit and bye.